A school resource officer in Michigan is facing severe, significant charges involving him making the decision to shoot a firearm in a classroom, which could have potentially killed a teacher when it hit her neck in a different classroom. Now, this is Bay County, Michigan Deputy Adam Brown, and he will stand trial. Apparently, he decided to waive a hearing and will go either straight to trial or might even enter a plea agreement. Now, Brown, the school's resource officer, was in the school's robotics classroom with another teacher. They used a force machine to test the trigger pull on Brown's personal Springfield EMP 9mm handgun. So at that point, everything was fine, and the teacher had left the classroom. But then the officer decided to test a different gun, a personal gun, which was loaded. So after the pair left the room, Brown returned alone and used the machine to test another personal handgun that he brought into the school that day. The gun was not empty of bullets, and the experiment caused the gun to fire a round through 2 pieces of drywall. Now, the projectile entered a classroom containing about 30 students, traveled toward the ceiling, scraped a tile, proceeded to hit a cement wall, ricocheted off it, careened across the room, and struck teacher Brenda Amther in the neck. Now, it grazed her neck, thankfully, so she didn't even suffer any serious injuries, just some scratches. He got very lucky in this case, but what he did afterwards made the situation even worse. So he played dumb. Remember, he's in the classroom by himself, and he realized what he'd just done. So they were trying to figure out what happened. Where did this gunshot come from? He's like, I don't know. I don't know where it came from, right? So the school goes into panic mode, and they kind of shut everything down because they're worried that there's an active shooter on campus. Later on, they find the bullet, and they actually give the bullet to this officer to hold on to so they can continue investigating it. You know what he did? Threw it into a grassy area because it's evidence. Oh my God, oh my God. So as a result, he's facing charges related to him tampering with evidence. The charges include a single count of tampering with evidence. That's a 4-year felony. Careless discharge of a firearm causing injury. That's just a 2-year high court misdemeanor. And careless discharge of a firearm causing less than $50 in damage. That's a 90-day misdemeanor.
So, look, this is part of the reason why from time to time you need police reform. This is not a story of any kind of abuse of citizens or anything. It's just a knuckleheaded move that was potentially fatal. But it's not because he fired the gun in a jackass kind of way. It's that if you have power and nobody checks you, sometimes when you get a bullet, you go, yeah, you know, that could be incriminating. Oh, I'll just throw that in the grass, huh? Right? Now, luckily, he was caught in this case, and they figured it all out. But that's why you need checks and balances. And the other thing is, I keep having to remind Americans, I know a lot of you are against me on this, guns are lethal weapons. And they are much better at hurting and killing things than others, right? Than other things. And they're like, no, man, freedom looks like freedom to me, right? Well, freedom could have actually hit her more fully in the neck and killed her. She's super lucky, and he's super lucky that it grazed her. And so, oh, you kill people with a rope. Yeah, except the rope doesn't go through 2 drywalls, ricochet off the cement, and hit someone in the neck. If you want to kill someone with a rope, you really, A, got to mean to do it, and 2, work hard at it. With a gun, oops, I accidentally shot someone.
Can we just not be dumb in this country for like 1 second? Can we just not be dumb? Okay, why is there a fucking gun on a school campus? Why? Why is there a gun on a school campus? Are there grizzly bears there? Are we concerned about the grizzly bears? There shouldn't be a gun on a school campus. Thank God I don't have kids, right? Thank God. I don't even believe in God, but thank him, okay? Because if I had to worry about some dumbass bringing a gun and testing it in a robotics class, I don't know what I would do with myself. I would be a nervous wreck. There shouldn't be guns on a school campus, okay? I believe in the Second Amendment. I believe that law-abiding citizens should have access to guns. I'm not in favor of banning them. So if you guys are gonna think that I'm some crazy, anti-Second Amendment person, you're wrong. I just think that guns shouldn't be in a classroom, and they're not toys. You're not like, oh, let me test it with this robotics machine. You're a freaking cop, dude. Grow up.
Yeah. Well, everybody thinks they're a responsible gun owner until they accidentally shoot someone in the neck. And our new education secretary, if she's confirmed, Betsy DeVos, says there should be more guns in schools, not less. Watch out for your necks. The corporate media has multi-million-dollar anchors. We have you guys. Go to tytnetwork.com/go, and you can help hire investigative reporters that'll do real journalism.